So today I am brewing some herbs. I am putting rose in here and some sage from my garden, and today I want to bring you along on a cup of tea, and I want to share some thoughts I have around this in-between season and the time after a long winter cocoon, which I have had. And sage is really something I feel drawn to this season. I think it is the feeling that is giving me a cleanse and letting the winter just pour through me and out, and welcoming this new energy. So sage and rose from my lovely rose bushes. So the smell of this is amazing, just rose and sage. And always before I drink, I set the intention for the cup, for this particular cup, and I ask for whatever intention that comes to me, but I always ask to land in my heart and my womb, and to meet my soul, to meet love, to meet me. And with my intention and with that intention of connection, I then drink my herbs. And when I drink, I also, after a while, when I feel the connection with myself, it's like a shift in the energy. It's deeper rhythm and deeper breath and a deeper knowing and an understanding. And when I'm at that place, if I have a question or something that I carry in this particular day or in my life, I can also bring that to this tea moment. And my connection to the herbs is also very special, because I bet you understand me, you who also have a garden and have herbs in it. They are talking to me. So different herbs comes in different energies, and the sage and the rose together, it's just amazing. I love that combo. The rose, of course, for very helpful to land in the heart and in the in the deeper wisdom. And the sage, it has a similar energy to it, which also helps me to connect deeper to myself. But it has also this purifying energy to it, which really helps me to cleanse what no longer wants to be in this body. So you have to really get to know the herbs, and I guess they also can speak differently to us. So it's important to listen to them. This particular cup today, these herbs in this particular setting and moment, what is the message from them? And I really love the taste of like greens, and it feels earthy. And I think at this time of the year, it's so luxury to have herbs in the kitchen and to connect to the earth, even though it's winter outside. So I really enjoy my herbs, and to drink it intentionally. So today I wanted to invite you to this tea moment here in front of the fire. I'm sitting here in our, we call this our ceremonial room. We have lots of ceremonies in here. I love to drink cacao as well as herbs. And this winter I've been hanging out pretty much every day here in front of the fire. And I wanted to talk about this in-between energy that is right now and has been for a while and will be for a while further into March. And this in-between in the season, but also as I feel it in a bigger cycle as well. So the in-between, for me it has been a long, deep winter cocoon, and I've just since midwinter withdrawn from the other world and just pretty much just turned all of the energy inwards. And now I am starting, since a couple of weeks back, starting to feel this rising energy slowly coming back. And it has been a really different winter cocoon. I'm used to withdraw in winter, but it usually is a much not this long of a period. So it has been interesting to just withdraw, and also not to give for example, in social media. I withdraw from posting, I withdraw from this channel, I withdraw from like every external pull to go to be in the world. So just being in this cocoon, on this place, in my home, and in the nearest surrounding areas, and not inviting that much social, just staying in like this winter cocoon. So it has been a long and interesting, sometimes very challenging time, but also a time full of trust that this what was I was needing. And I'm sure some of you recognize this feeling of just like it's a natural withdrawal that occurs in this winter season. And it's not really a time to to be giving away energy. It's just to like contain it, to build it up, to like focus on their own roots, so we can come steady and grounded into this next phase of the season, the spring. But what is so good is that we also, in this climate and in Sweden and this part of the world, also get these in-between season, the spring winter as we call it. And this is it's a beautiful season where not really much is happening, but you can feel the energy is shifting and the light is coming back, and inside of me I can feel the energy. It's like rising, but it doesn't really want to be exposed, really. It's more like it wants to it's gathering up inside here, so it can naturally come to a flow to the outer world eventually. And I've been in this in-between feeling for, I think, probably the whole of February. I could feel a shift in the beginning of February, and then I've been in this in-between. So I've been just keep turning my energy inwards, and now I'm feeling a shift, a slow shift, that I also can invite some steps in the outer world, like this, for example, this YouTube film. So it has been a long time of just being in this cocoon and gathering myself and gather up this energy. And for me, the winter, as well as the inner winter and the time during menstruation, is a time for me to be closer to myself, and to not like, how to put it, like leak the energy out, more just to contain it here. And I think like everything in nature is such a good mirror, because if I like am too much out there in the winter, I'm kind of losing myself, and I'm losing like my roots. My roots really wants me to turn inwards. So I listen to that, and I also believe that the nature has taught me so much about myself and my inner cycles as well. So I think I live very close to nature and let myself just lean in with nature's rhythm. And so that's where I've been since midwinter, pretty much just inward, turning inward. And where have you been? How are you doing in this in-between season? Can you also feel it where you are living in the world? Or how do you recognize this we can have this in the bigger life cycle as well. We can be in a period in our life where we are in an in-between space, so it doesn't have to be related to the season. The in-between can come anytime. So 2 words that came to me before I recorded this is rooted rising, and I think that is important to remember in this in-between phase, the rooted rising. And if we can bring in the embodied roots, then we can also meet this expansion and this rising from a place that feels very grounded and down to earth, instead of meeting up this energy and not be connected to the roots. That can, at least for me, feel like I am lost and I am rushing out to the energy and just let it pour out everywhere. But if I can, at the same time, when I feel the rising energy, also tend to my roots and remember them and connect to them and let them be a part of this rising energy, then I feel like the rising feels more integrated in my body. So it's nothing really to be done, but it's more like a feeling to connect to the roots and let them be a part in this transition phase of the season. So today I will share my drum. I brought my drum and the drum for me is it's an easy way to connect to my deeper self and to my roots. So I wanted to invite the drum into this moment and to let the drum help us to remember the roots and to remember this grounded energy that is so important this time of the year, so we don't rush out in the sunny, high vibe energy and just totally lose where we are coming from. So always into a new year, I sit and reflect on what kind of energy is going to be this year's theme for me. I'm sure maybe you do the same and you find some words that resonates with that energy. And for me also, I think because of this what do you call it, the fire horse, which I'm sure you also have heard of, is this year's archetype, the fire horse. I think that energy really needs some deep roots. So for me it has been important, and I think intuitively I knew already before midwinter that this is going to have to be a long winter cocoon to gather up my energy and to gather up the roots, to tend to the roots, to go deep into the earth, because this fire horse is kind of running away into the woods otherwise. So for me it feels like I could sense beforehand that this winter is really needed to be an inward facing time, and much more inward facing than other years. So where were I? The words that came to me in this year was rooted expansion. So rooted expansion. If you have some words, feel free to share them. I would love to read them. So is there anything else I want to share before I bring out my drum? So I want this drum to help you to connect to your roots. So I will drum with that intention for you to connect deeper with yourself and with your roots and with this slowly rising energy that's in this in-between season. And I also want to start with reading a text that came to me, I think it was like somewhere in at the end of January or in February, somewhere in the beginning of the in-between energy. Now at least I feel that we are like in the end of the in-between. But this text that I wrote, I think it's the energy of it is still alive, so I will read that and then I will drum. So yeah, thank you for listening today, and I'm excited to be here and to share this message and to sit here and to sit here, to drink the herbs with you, and to bring you along to my fire, my cozy fireplace. And I also look forward to share this drum meditation with you. So if you want, you can just lean back or lay down, or what feels comfortable for you, and just close your eyes. So let these words fall into you, let them land. From the depths of winter, a subtle yet clear movement emerges. From my deepest roots, something within me longs to slowly rise again. A first natural stirring, spiraling from my innermost chamber, still held inside, in waiting, nothing to expose, the in-between. A continuous tending of my inner fire, keeping it alive while waiting for the next movement to arrive in its own divine timing. Mirrored by the season, the light lingers longer. The long winter slowly turns into spring winter. This time of the year marks a threshold to the new that is about to be born. As within, so without.